Hello again, Nissan Skyline fans and also deformed car fans. I got this at a diecast show here a while back, and finally have some time to review it. So these are slightly deformed vehicles, and this is the 6th generation Skyline KDR30. If you could read Japanese, you could make sense of that. Yeah, I guess it came out in 81. Maybe this is an 83 version. Double overhead cam, 2-liter turbo, and then History of Skyline Volume 2. So they had this 8 models plus 3 secret colors. And also all that stuff I'm not going to read. So it was a set. This came from a box set, I think. And this is number 5 in that set. Okay. So the casting seems to be a mix of a couple things. First, here's a normal looking one, right? With the wheels that match the wheels of this. This is the colorway that we're looking for. Silver and black, but the actual shaping I think is from the, I forget what this TV show is. This could have been not Abu Naideka, Concrete Western. There's some Japanese show where they blew up cars like every week, and you can see it's got these vertical fin strakes here. It's got this hood vent here. Yeah, so I think they molded the popular TV show car and just put a normal livery on it with normal street wheels. Yeah, I gotta recoup the cost of your molds, but to me it just looks like a cool customized Skyline. Let's see, is this a TTC or Maruka? It doesn't even say. I don't know what brand this is. Nor did it. I didn't see it really on that piece of cardboard who actually makes this thing, but usually it's either TTC or Maruka. Today it's called Maruka, and this is a white motor in here, so it's a pullback toy. 2 4 screws holding it together, some undercarriage details leading up to these 2 plastic those are funny exhaust tips. They literally look like hot dogs with the rounded edges, so yeah, not tubular at all. So while we're at it, we have the rear bumper here painted black, some recesses there, and then the taillights, they don't have the clear cover, obviously, but it's as good as they could do, I guess. The painting is pretty nice. They even have a little bit of silver here because there's a crevice here, and the red paint couldn't get in there, which is smart. Same here, there's a crevice on the outside, so it looks like proper taillights. And the orange here, so that's nice. There's even silver on the silver here. There's a different silver for the backup lights. The Skyline license plate is nicely done. It's got some, I don't know what the heck happened here. Why is that thing so big and this looks a little bit normal? But it says Nissan as well. You can't really read it, but a little bump for the lock, I assume. The Skyline is legible there. This double overhead cam turbo RS thing. And then we have a black wing. I think it's just molded in, but it's painted nicely. Possibly a third brake light. I don't know. And there's a molded in wiper blade here. It's pretty funny how it just floats in the window like that. I don't know, maybe it does on the real car, I'm not sure. Okay, so the black lines are carrying up here for some reason. I don't see that on the rear photograph of the car I pulled up. Again, this might be a car from that TV show. So we have a separate plastic antenna here. It's been pushed down. Probably don't want to bend it too much, it'll just break off. I'll leave it be. The side windows, there's no clarity, it's just opaque, it's just black paint, but they are recessed, so the window door frame and molding, they look pretty good. Molded in mirrors, no silver paint. This is nicely printed, the RS and then all that text. Looking at the front, look at the side photographs, this is actually supposed to be like over here, and this is supposed to be like over there, but it's all compressed, right? So the finger recess looks nice, the door lock bump there looks pretty good. And then the tires and wheels, yeah, they look like, kind of like the, well, you know what? I'm looking at the first photo. The first photo shows this car has 4 lug nuts, not 5. So this is not very accurate, 5 lug nuts. It should be 4 lug nuts. The tires do have modern looking treads. And what's nice is they don't look like truck tires. There's not much of the knobbies showing up on the side, and also they look like they're kind of ballooning air. They're not just slab sided, so they're obviously staggered in height like a Hot Wheels. And unfortunately, this is way too gappy. I feel like the front wheel should be a lot bigger, or the front tire and wheel should be a lot bigger. This looks a lot better, I think. Okay, you'll notice here this glossy, right? But here the bumper is matte. But it's glossy back here, that bumper. So that's weird. The front bumper's matte, but the rear is glossy. There's a bump here, but they didn't add any orange for the reflector there. But they added these silver prints here. The Abu Naideka car, that last photograph I pulled up, it's not Abu Naideka. Sorry, I forget my Japanese TV shows I've never watched. There's clear pieces of plastic protecting the lights here, so that's what those are supposed to represent. The 4 bolts holding the clear pieces of plastic in front of the real headlights or fog lights or whatever they are. These are nicely done. These are recessed, the orange and the silver there. There's also these 2 bumps which are supposed to be painted red if this was from that TV show. And then the license plate again looks pretty nice. And then you have clear, translucent, well, just transparent headlight lenses, and they're perfectly smooth. So the Fresneling is on the back surface, which is probably accurate to a real headlight cover. So that's pretty smart. Okay, the grille, nice enough, I guess. No complaints there. These little streaks are black again. That S logo looks pretty cool. And there's a nice texture here, but you'd have to probably add some black paint. I do see that in the last photograph. It's black down in here. Pretty cartoony looking wiper blades molded in. That's fine. Yeah, all in all though, it's got a lot of paint effort. It's not the greatest thing in the world because, you know, it's got hot dog exhaust and really gappy to here, but it is a child's toy. It's not. I don't think it was designed to be a collectible for adults. I just have the mentality of a child. So I had to look up that TV show name. It's called Seibu Keisatsu. It's not Abu Naideka. That's a different TV show. Alright, so I bring that up because I actually have this red version. And this is not from that TV show, but it doesn't have the bulge. So it's interesting. They have 2 different castings. And the reason why is that TV show had 2 with the bulges, 2 without the bulges. They had 4 of these red cars. And I know partially because I collect the Chorokyus. So this one is the Machine RS2, Machine RS3, there was a Machine RS1, and then there was just one called the RS, I think. So these are Chorokyu Zeros, and you can see one of them has the bulge, one of them doesn't, right? So much smaller, obviously, Chorokyus, also pullback toys though. So these are actually quite huge. Here's another one here, and this is, see it says TTC on the bottom of this. Sadly it doesn't tell you Ken Mary, but it's a Ken Mary Skyline. That's the body chassis code, I guess. I'm curious, what does this say? No, that also. So maybe this came from the same set, or Wave 1, because it's just all this Japanese stuff. Alright. And here's another one. This also may have come from that set, because it doesn't say TTC or Maruka. Or maybe that says Maruka, and I can't read Japanese, so this one is much more used. It's been played with, but I like how it has the little mirrors, the fender mirrors, like the Ken Mary does. Just for Western scaling here, here's a Muscle Machines of also a DR30, but this is the Silhouette LB Liberty Walk one. So yeah, so these are around 164 in width. I don't know what the other ones are. Let me fit one more up here. On AliExpress you can buy these cars, but they don't have listings. It says Unifortune, and I found some sort of website saying Huataway, but I just found this through a search on there saying cartoon car, and these came up. I modified this one quite a bit though. I painted the wheels, the interior, printed my own license plate, but it's really well done. You know, translucent tail lights, clear headlights, all that stuff. Still smaller though than these things here. You can look up reviews of all the other things if you wish. Alright, well, I have a different casting from the red one, so that's kind of cool to have, I suppose. It's, yeah, I guess that's it. So, we'll see you the next time we get a pullback car toy in. Thanks for watching.